Welcome to Sleepy Astronomy. Tonight, we journey through the quiet skies of history, where mysterious lights have drifted across the darkness, leaving questions that linger like stars. These are stories of the unexplained, moments when ordinary people looked up and saw something extraordinary. Let these tales carry you gently into rest as we explore the most mysterious UFO sightings ever recorded. If you enjoy drifting off to these cosmic mysteries, consider subscribing to Sleepy Astronomy for more peaceful journeys through the universe. Let's begin our journey in the summer of 1947, in the quiet desert near Roswell, New Mexico. The air was warm and still. A rancher named Mac Brazel was checking his property when he discovered something unusual scattered across his land. Strange metallic debris, unlike anything he had seen before. The pieces were light, yet impossibly strong. Some had unusual markings that resembled symbols more than writing. When Brazel reported his discovery, the military arrived quickly. At first, they issued a press release stating they had recovered a flying disc. Then, just as suddenly, they retracted the statement, saying it was merely a weather balloon. But the debris Brazel found didn't look like any weather balloon. The swift change in the official story only deepened the mystery, and Roswell became a name whispered in connection with something beyond our understanding. Let's drift now to November 1986, over the cold skies of Alaska. Japan Airlines Flight 1628 was carrying cargo through the darkness when Captain Kenju Terauchi and his crew noticed lights in the distance. At first, they seemed like aircraft, but as the lights grew closer, the crew realized these were unlike any planes they had ever seen. Two small objects appeared, moving with impossible precision. Then something enormous emerged from the darkness. Captain Terauchi would later describe it as a giant walnut-shaped craft, so massive it could have held two aircraft carriers. The object followed their Boeing 747 for nearly 30 minutes, visible on both the plane's radar and ground radar below. Military jets were scrambled, but by the time they arrived, the mysterious craft had vanished into the night sky, leaving only questions in its wake. Our journey continues to March 1997 in the desert skies above Phoenix, Arizona. Thousands of people witnessed something extraordinary that evening. A massive V-shaped formation of lights moved silently across the sky, spanning what witnesses estimated to be over a mile wide. The lights glided slowly, deliberately, making no sound as they passed overhead. People stopped on highways, stepped out of their homes, and stood together watching this silent procession. Some described individual orbs of light, others saw a solid craft blocking out the stars. The military later explained these were flares dropped during a training exercise, but many witnesses insisted what they saw was something far more substantial, something that moved with purpose through the Arizona night. Let us travel back further to September 1961, in the quiet darkness of rural New Hampshire. Betty and Barney Hill were driving home late at night when they noticed a bright light following their car. The light grew larger, transforming into a craft that descended toward them. Feeling frightened, they tried to drive away, but experienced a strange gap in time. What should have been a simple drive home took hours longer than it should have. In the days and weeks that followed, both Betty and Barney experienced vivid nightmares and unexplained anxiety. Under hypnosis, they separately described remarkably similar experiences of being taken aboard a craft, examined by beings with large eyes, and then returned to their car with their memories clouded. Their story became one of the first widely publicized accounts of this nature, opening a door to countless similar reports in the years to come. Now we float to December 1980 to float. The Rendlesham Forest in England near two military bases. American servicemen stationed there witnessed strange lights descending into the forest late one night. Lieutenant Colonel Charles Halt and his team investigated, finding unusual impressions in the ground and detecting abnormal radiation levels. As they explored deeper into the woods, they encountered a glowing object, triangular in shape, with colored lights pulsing across its surface. The object maneuvered through the trees, then shot up into the sky, breaking into multiple lights. The incident was witnessed by multiple trained military observers and documented in official reports, yet no conventional explanation has ever fully accounted for what those servicemen saw in the English forest that cold December night. Let's drift to November 2004, off the coast of San Diego, where Navy pilots from the USS Nimitz encountered something that would be discussed for years to come. Commander David Fravor and other pilots were training when they were directed to investigate unusual objects detected on radar. What they found defied their understanding of physics. The object, described as white and oblong, roughly the size of their FA-18 fighter jet, moved in ways that seemed impossible. It dropped from 28,000 feet to just above sea level in seconds. It accelerated without any visible means of propulsion. When Commander Fravor attempted to approach it, the object seemed to anticipate his movements, mirroring them before disappearing. The encounter was captured on multiple sensors and witnessed by trained military personnel, adding to the mystery. Our gentle journey takes us to September 1952, above the North Atlantic. A British passenger plane was flying through darkness when the crew noticed several objects flying alongside them. The objects were circular, glowing with an unusual light, and maintained perfect formation with the aircraft. For over 18 minutes, these mysterious companions flew with the plane, before accelerating away at incredible speed, disappearing into the vastness of the ocean sky. Finally, let us rest in January 1948 with the story of Captain Thomas Mantell. A Kentucky Air National Guard pilot, Captain Mantell, was asked to investigate a large, unusual object reported in the skies. He climbed higher and higher in pursuit of what he described over the radio as metallic and tremendous in size. His plane climbed to dangerous altitudes, and tragically, Captain Mantell's aircraft crashed. The official explanation suggested he was chasing Venus or a weather balloon, but those who knew him questioned why an experienced pilot would pursue Venus to such heights. These mysteries drift through history like stars across the night sky. Some have been explained, others remain questions waiting in the darkness. They remind us that the universe holds wonders we have yet to understand, mysteries that invite us to look up and wonder. As you rest tonight, let these stories settle gently in your mind. The vastness above us continues its silent watch, keeping its secrets, waiting patiently for us to understand. Sleep well under the same mysterious sky that has witnessed these inexplicable moments throughout our history. Sweet dreams from sleepy astronomy.